Say children, that line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got to go on, boys. Let's keep it going.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets it up past the 35.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Washington first down.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks, and here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play, because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw is on target to Likely. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Rodgers going to get this complete to his running back Hall. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. The Jets at 3-11 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On play action, Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got the hook up downfield to Boykin. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jonathan Allen never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Get 300! Get 300!
Rodgers going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Right side, there's Likely with it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. An Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Half jumbo.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Daniel Jones, 25 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And Daniel Jones has always been an integral part of his team's run game. 5 touchdowns on the ground in the first 3 years. Had 7 last season. So even if it's not a called quarterback run, he understands where the goal line is and often will carry it himself.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple.
Hey, 626.
In motion left, Hardman. Rodgers now to throw. This one caught by Isabella. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. You come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
But with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
On 2nd and 10. Jones got a man. It's Gibson complete. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Commanders 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays to defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know, they're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Jones. On target to his man, Likely. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
1st down, Washington.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a first throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. Miles Boykin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Now Joey Slye for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 24, Jets 21.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Back to the ground with Hall. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah from 17 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection. Ryan to Jones there. Gibson here running out of the gun. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They'll give to Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. It's Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. In motion left, Hardman. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And returning right back to Boykin. Touchdown, Washington. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Commanders will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Oh, nice move. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, 58 yards. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play that was going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Here's Jones on first down. Jones has it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 47-yard line.
Timberland. Dom Capers.
Looking to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to find time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Second and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 28. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. formating from the gun. Jones. Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Another catch for Valdes-Scantling. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Gibson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Detroit Johnson.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Washington. Marquez Valdes-Scantling from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 45, Jets 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Rodgers now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yikes, terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Here we go, hey.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for...
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 620.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Curl, and the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.